family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out my commentary here weekly on both. I do national politics and international politics, family. So just be sure to look for my commentary. Yes, thank you so much, family. Now, you all know that Trump has been causing a whole lot of everything with chaos all over the planet, not just with the tariffs and stuff like that, but just a whole bunch of stuff, threatening to invade countries and threatening to steal resources, threatening war, even though y'all said he was a man of peace. It's just drama, 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 drama beyond the tariffs. Yes. And so I want you all to know that Trump is being so aggressive. He is being so seemingly wild and chaotic in what he's doing. But you have the nerve to have now little docile Barack Hussein Obama coming out talking about imagine if it was him that did it. Now, remember, Obama told black folks, quit showing out. He was being very patronizing to us, wagging his finger in our faces, telling us to pull up our pants, take care of our kids. But he didn't have no smoke for the real criminals during the Great Recession in 2008, right? Where he let the gangsters, the Wall Street gangsters, get off. They bullied him and he bowed down like a little boy, didn't he? I want to remind you a little bit of what he said. Watch this brief clip.
And providing guidance for our children, turning off the TV set, putting away the video games, attending those parent-teacher conferences, helping our children with their homework, setting a good example. That's what everybody's got to do if we're going to be moving this country forward. Teaching our daughters to never allow images on television to tell them what they're worth. Teaching our sons to treat women with respect and to realize responsibility does not end at conception. That what makes them a man is not the ability to have a child, but to raise one. That's a message we need to send. We have to do our part to lift up this country. That's where change begins. And after all, that's the true genius of America. Not that America is perfect, but that America will be perfect. Not that we are perfect, that we can make ourselves more perfect, that brick by brick, callous hand by callous hand, people who love this country can change it. That's our most enduring responsibility, the responsibility to future generations.
That's how he dealt with black folks. When we were protesting against injustices, police injustice, he called black protesters thugs. Remember that? Now I want you to see what he's recently said in this brief clip about what if it was him doing what Trump has been doing. Watch this.
Imagine if I had done any of this. Let me I just want to be clear about this. Imagine if I had pulled Fox News' credentials from the White House press corps. You're laughing, but no, this is what's happening. It's unimaginable that the same parties that are silent now would have tolerated behavior like that from me, or a whole bunch of my predecessors. I say this not on a partisan basis. This has to do with something more precious, which is, who are we as a country and what values do we stand for?
Stop playing victim, sir. We don't feel sorry for you. You should have been aggressive in doing something for black folks. You came out telling us what you weren't going to do for reparations, fighting for everybody but us. You passed unprecedented LGBTQ legislation that no Democrat or Republican ever wanted to do. You did the unthinkable. You did that. Then you did healthcare insurance for everybody and stuff like that. You did the most controversial stuff for everybody but us. We don't want to hear that. You chose to be weak. You're breaking your silence on your weakness. You wanted to wag your finger in our face, even though we built this country and we're the ones at the bottom. You blessed everybody but us. And then you want us to feel sorry for you. You had to temper your comments because you could tell we knew you was trying to say because you black. That's why, imagine if you was black as a black president. We don't care about what white folks was thinking. You chose to be weak, sir. Why weren't you that aggressive? Why weren't you that bold on behalf of black folks? Meanwhile, you sitting here wagging your finger in our face, patronizing us, telling that telling the brothers they being misogynistic because they don't want Kamala Harris and stuff. Only for us to find out later you was doing shady stuff behind the scenes against her. Sir, if you don't go sit down somewhere, sir, you don't get to tell us nothing. Not when you throw your own pastor that married you and Michelle Obama and baptized your children under the bus. Not when you denounce Minister Farrakhan repeatedly. We don't want to hear what you got to say. You're not a man of principle. By the way, family, be sure to secure your seat for Saturday, April 19th. Yes, Saturday, April 19th, I'm doing a very, very powerful, private, limited seating webinar where I'm going to expose Robert F. Kennedy. He just betrayed his people related to the medical stuff. Yes, he did. You won't believe it. I'm going to expose who's really behind it, what's really going on at my website at VickiPlanet.com. That's VICKI planet.com. Be sure to share the broadcast.